Where the hell are they? They've moved.
This feels weird. Welcome back, chaps, to the Lifted Lifestyle Podcast. We're in a different location, if you can't tell already. Welcome to the office, where me and Leo basically live.
Where we chef and cook.
Yeah, where we cook up. Yeah, we've gone for a little change. I suppose you fancy talking about why.
Well, to be honest, we've been wanting to do this for a while, haven't we? Because I think we've said on the pod before on a Tuesday when we record, we're like back and forth.
Yeah.
From the office to HL's gaff, and it was
And
a
then
little
back
bit
again.
annoying.
Back again
Like,
for footy.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, it wasn't the end of the world, but transporting everything back, which to be fair you did, so I can't really say anything about that. But then driving back, podding, driving back here, setting the laptops back up here, everything. It was taking realistically a good 2.5 hours out of the day, including the pod.
Easily, yeah.
So we thought we just had a brainwave, didn't we, once you was away, and we were like, right, we need to get the pod in the office somehow.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason we weren't doing it before was because we thought it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
But actually, this is all right.
This'll do. For now, it'll do,
Yeah.
obviously. We've got some upgrades.
We got a sofa from IKEA yesterday. That was the weirdest experience ever.
Me and HL steaming around IKEA, absolute nonsense.
Not been into IKEA in like 10 years, but I mean, I can't say I'll be going back anytime
No.
soon.
Place is so... I mean, it's nice, but it's annoying.
Yeah. Like, why do you have to walk through?
They should just have a section and you're like, okay, I need to go to that section,
Yeah.
rather than having to walk through everything.
Yeah. Well, I need some inspiration for
Yeah.
what my lounge is going to look like.
What did we actually cop?
So we copped this sofa, bit of a bargain. It's all right. I feel like it's going to break at some point, but, you know,
Yeah, with our DIY skills.
it'll play. Especially when I get fat. Jesus.
Yeah, when bro's Pete Bulk, he's just going to sit
Yeah.
and just collapse the sofa.
We got a little table, which was like a tenner.
Yeah, that's a good cop, that.
It is. I wish it was slightly heavier so that these mics didn't tip it
Yeah,
over.
you can tell it's pretty shit quality wood.
Yeah, I mean, to put it together, you had to screw the leg into the top with just barely any hole for a screw.
With just brute
We
force.
pretty much just broke it
Yeah.
as you're making it.
And we had to Sharpie the top of it.
Oh yeah, cause
Have loads of scratches on it. You know, I was actually thinking, right, that was probably our fault.
What from?
Because when we were screwing it
on the
we just
floor.
had it on the floor.
Maybe. And then we also copped a shelf, which is behind you.
Oh yeah, the shelf that's not up yet.
It's not up yet, no. I think it's going to go there with a little planty woo on, but to be honest,
I'm really liking that.
that's good. So maybe it goes on the right of the
Yeah.
desks.
Yeah, with just
for a
all
little
our
storage space.
camera gear and
Yeah.
thing.
So we can work that out. But yeah, new pod set. I think it's cool.
People
We'll be
have to
running
let us
this
know
out.
what they think.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress as well. We are actually going to replace this at some point as
Yeah.
well. I'm currently just on HL's desk chair.
AKA the comfiest desk chair in
Yeah,
the
I
world.
mean, I could just fall asleep. Right, look at this, it even reclines.
AKA it's actually my dad's.
Get in.
The only thing I was worried about was if it would look a bit hospitally, but I think we've made it.
I think without the weird photo, we didn't buy that, by the way. That was just here when we moved in.
Yeah.
And without that, it would look a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
We'll cook up for the next few weeks and hopefully make some upgrades.
Yeah.
You've been to Cyprus.
Yeah.
I've not really spoken
Tell you
to you
what,
about
me
it much.
and HL haven't seen each other really. We
It's been
saw
like
each
a
other
month.
yesterday for the first time in probably 3.5 weeks.
Went on a date to IKEA.
Yeah, which is probably the longest time I've not seen HL for in 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is
At
pretty
least.
crazy. Bear in mind we see each other literally every day.
It's a bit weird actually.
Yeah,
to
it's kind
think
of a
about
bit
it.
gay, really. But...
So yeah, I've not asked you much about Cyprus. You mentioned a bit about the gym, but
yeah, it were nice.
yeah, was it again?
Good holiday. 2 weeks of sun, and I mean literal sun every day. I didn't see a cloud once, and it was red hot, high 30s, and it was just lovely. It was so
place
nice.
to be.
The sea as well, right? I'm not even kidding you. It was like a hot bath.
A hot bath.
Genuinely, when we were in the Caribbean, I was like, oh, this is pretty hot, but it's not hot.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, the sea there on the first day, I was like, what the hell is this? It was literally hot. It was very
I
strange.
don't know if I'd rather it be
I'd rather
a
it
little
be
bit
cooler.
cold.
Yeah, I was like running into the sea ready to cool off, and I was like, oh,
This is
I'm
just
just warm. I'm still warm.
just
Great.
in a bathtub here.
But yeah, very nice, very good place. I do like it a lot.
What actually is the vibe of like the towns and that sort of thing? Is it? I know most of the time you're on the base, but
Well, to be fair, I'm rarely on the base.
oh really?
So like, it's strange. Like the base is in its own. The base is like a town in itself.
Yeah, it's like purpose built.
Yeah. So there's Akrotiri base, but then there's also Akrotiri village.
Right.
So you literally drive through the main village, which is like where the locals live. Then you hit like a gate, and then you go through the gate, and you're in the base. So Akrotiri's the village is nice. It's just like what you'd expect from like a European village. Like if you put it in England, you'd be like, Jesus, this is a bit of a shithole. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
buildings and stuff. But it's nice, and then there's loads of nice beaches around the area, and then there's Limassol, which must be a city. It's massive.
Yeah.
And it's got like skyscrapers. There's a lot of Russians there, and Max was telling me it's incredibly businessy.
Right.
So like obviously when people think of Cyprus, they probably think of like Ayia Napa and like Paphos.
Yeah.
They're like the very touristy areas where there's a lot of British people.
Are they both on the
So
west coast? On the left hand side?
like
It's like a
no,
little
it's like
bean, isn't
south,
it?
I think.
It's like a bean shape.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
this sort of shape. So Paphos is like here.
Yeah.
Akrotiri is like here. So just up the coast. And then Ayia Napa is just further
Oh
a
right.
bit further, and then Limassol's like right next to Akrotiri, like 15 minutes away. And I really like Limassol, to be honest. I went to Paphos, and it was nice, but it's very touristy.
Right. Wait, the city place.
Yeah, but that's probably because it was summer holidays. I'd not seen like any British people.
Really?
I went there, and it was like just full of British people, basically.
I
So
want to see the. It's like below Turkey.
yeah, and like to the further east from Greece.
It is a bit out of the way for the Brits.
Yeah,
It's like actually quite far away.
yeah, it's like
Past Greece and all that.
4.5 hours on a plane.
Yeah.
So it is quite
Didn't think
far.
it was that far away.
But yeah, it's a very nice place. Could definitely live there.
You went to a different gym this time, did you?
No,
Oh, same one
same one.
with the Panatta stuff.
Yeah, I went to the Panatta gym.
Looks pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It is a good gym. It's just a little bit of a weird vibe.
Really?
I don't know if it's just because it's foreign. You know what I mean? Like it's just foreign, innit? It's just a bit weird.
You get a flag up.
sound like a racist. I'm not racist, but the gym culture is just a bit different, I think.
Yeah.
I don't get with these gyms is they have the music so quiet.
Yeah, so you
Like
just
you
like
can
in your
barely
own head.
hear it.
Yeah.
It's just a bit odd.
I don't think I've actually ever been in a gym where they've got the right like balance of music.
No, yeah, it's just either one or the
It's
other.
either way too loud or you can just hear yourself thinking.
No, it's even the same here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like way too loud or it's too
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah. I just like to have it loud enough so I can't hear myself going.
Yeah, innit? Like grinding your reps out.
Yeah.
Sound like a monk.
Anything else you did that was interesting?
To be honest, no.
Sick.
Didn't really do much like exciting things to talk about on the podcast. I planned on doing a lot of fun stuff, like going and seeing loads of places, but it was too hot. I just couldn't be bothered to walk around.
I was hoping to see the vlog on the new
Yeah, I know, I was
DJI,
going to, but
sacked it off.
yeah, you know when you're just there and you end up just not doing it. I took all my camera stuff with me.
Yeah.
I took this camera that we're recording on, the DJI.
Did nothing.
It did nothing.
Yeah,
Literally.
I was the same in France. I was thinking, what do I do? Do I vlog it? Do I do some stuff? But I just ended up
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like,
living in the moment.
definitely could have vlogged like most days.
Yeah.
But I was saying to you, wasn't I? It's really hard to when you go on like away with like your family or whatever. It's
Yeah.
really hard to stay as dialed in from
Yeah.
content perspective.
I don't know why. It always feels like I've got so much less time when I'm on holiday
Yeah.
with my family.
Yeah, same.
Like, when we go away, do we just not do
Yeah,
anything?
we literally just don't do anything. So
I guess I chill it out a lot, just like sat down at a beach, but I just feel like I'm doing like 20,000 steps a day.
literally, and that's it.
Zinging about
Yeah.
everywhere, sitting in the back of a muckamobile.
Yeah, you just don't sit down.
That was an
So-
interesting day. I
Yeah, HL's been to France as well.
I went there for a week with the fam. One of the days, there was this downhill bike competition
Ooh,
in a place called Leger, which is quite far away.
legit.
Like, it takes a while to ski there. It's obviously, there's no snow.
I'm gonna say.
So we had to get the lifts and walk, basically. And we went up the mountain at about 12 and we were buying the lift passes. We said to the woman, we want to go to Leger. And she was like, you being serious? Like, that is so far away.
What, as in she was like, you can't walk that,
She was basically saying you can get there, but you're not going to get back in time.
Yeah.
And obviously my dad was like, yeah,
Nah,
we'll do it easy.
no problemo.
Classic Marcus.
What
I was
time
telling
was the
him
lift short?
the last one that you need to get that like connects to Châtel is
Yeah.
4:30.
Okay. It's
So-
quite early.
Yeah, so we were setting off at 12. We got there, and then we had like 4 minutes there until the bus, right? Or at least until the bus was scheduled. We got there, it was sick. There's like loads of people there.
Yeah.
There's guys with like chainsaws, but the actual chainsaw bit is not on there, so it's just like the machine.
Right, yeah.
And there's like thousands of people with these chainsaws, like razzing them, getting when the bike's coming down.
What on earth?
It's really odd. It sounds strange, but
Quite
these
cool
bikes,
to see.
these guys are zinging down the mountain. You got like a massive crowd, loads of people with flares and chainsaws going. It's like it's mental, but it's also quite cool. So we stayed there for like 4 minutes, and then tried to get the bus, and then the bus wasn't there. So then we had to
So
walk.
you literally did plan on just going for 4 minutes?
Well, no, I was saying to my dad, like, let's just drive, or else we're not going to
Yeah.
be able
So you
to
could
be
drive to this place?
You could, but the parking was rough. That was
Right,
his
okay.
argument against.
Okay.
So anyway, there wasn't a bus. So then we had to walk like another 6k to get back to Morzine. And then I had to sit in the back of a mucker van.
So whose was the van?
That was Tony's, Tony
Right,
Buffett.
okay.
Because he's
I
got a
thought
van
you meant like it was just some random bloke you'd offered money to take you home.
in the back
And you
of
were
his
in the
van.
back of a van. I was like, what the hell is going on?
No, it was Tony's because he went on his bikes. So they parked in Morzine and then cycled. But yeah, then I just sat in the back of a van for an hour in the pitch black, chilling on the way back to Châtel.
Peak.
It was either that or walk up and down the mountain.
You don't want to be doing that.
So I went for the van, but that was an interesting day.
Anything else exciting? I feel like family holidays, right? You do exciting stuff, but they're just way more like chilled.
Yeah,
Obviously, when we go away, you have stories because you end up getting drunk. And
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and
It's like funny. Like, we did a boat trip. It was just like half an hour
yeah,
on like a tall boat.
yeah,
Like, that was cool.
yeah.
It's not like, whoa,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
I feel
But
like-
it was like really nice.
Yeah, I feel like when I went away, I probably would have done more because my brother, there was only one day where Max and Bride both had a day off at the
Yeah.
same time,
Yeah,
and that's when we went to Paphos. So all the other days it was just me and Hannah, and like we're not the most like, I'd probably say prepared.
yeah,
We
yeah.
sort
yeah.
of just wake up and we're like, what should we do? And then we're just like, let's just go to the beach.
Coffee, beach.
Yeah, and literally just lay there all day
Yeah, we did that a few. Obviously, not a beach, but like
in the sun.
get up, get a coffee,
And
get
chill
a
out.
pastry,
Yeah,
maybe play a bit of tennis, that sort of thing. So like the
What's
really fun
needed.
days.
yeah. Like I came back and I was like, okay, I'm ready to like.
Yeah, you
get
actually feel
stuck back in.
refreshed.
Yeah, I feel Rather when we come back, I'm just like a
Yeah,
zombie.
need to sort my life
Yeah,
out.
really, just like what
Yeah.
am I doing?
Did a bit of golf. That was class. Gives you an ego boost because you're in the mountains, so it goes miles. And
Altitude.
went to a nice town. Good pizza and that.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was kind of the general vibe. I trained twice. I was hoping to train a little bit more than that. But I sacked off legs because my legs were killing after doing so much walking.
That's good.
So not trained legs in a week.
Got legs today.
Yeah. How
Oh,
exciting.
I got a tattoo.
Oh, yeah. You've not
I
asked
didn't
about
think you'd
that.
seen it. It's shit, but it's a tattoo, and it's at least I didn't get it too big. But
What's it say?
it says Artet Labor, which basically, right, so there's a story behind this, okay? So on the Saturday when my brother had his day off and his girlfriend, we went to Paphos then, and we were like, right, me and Max will go and watch the Blackburn game, and Hannah and Bri, we were just in like a sports bar thing, yeah. And Hannah and Bri just went and did like shopping or whatever. Anyway, I was driving, and not that I drink drive anyway, but it's very strict out there.
Yeah.
And my brother is like a policeman basically, so he's very against.
Yeah.
So you're not even meant to have one drink and drive.
Right.
But I did because the time between when I had to drink to driving was going to be like 4 or 5 hours. Anyway, Max obviously was giddy because he got a day off. So he was just like boozing. He wasn't like pissed, but he was like tipsy.
Yeah.
And then Blackburn won the game. And obviously Blackburn don't win very often. So he was
You had
like,
to celebrate.
right, we're getting a tattoo. I was like, oh no. And then he was basically saying I have to go first because otherwise he thought I'd bottle it. So anyway, we drove back, and in Aquateria it's like a road. I'd call it a strip, but it's not a strip. And there's like a nightclub
Right.
with a tattooist in the nightclub thing.
Oh god.
So we just went in there.
That can't be good.
Yeah, and we went in there, and then we said we didn't even really know what we were going to get at this point. And then we were like, right, we'll get this. And then we were expecting him to come out with like a design or something. And he just turned his laptop around. He's foreign, obviously. And he was like, choose a font. And it was just like on Word. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh no. And we were scrolling through all and obviously on Word, there's like loads of fonts.
We do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like on Canva or whatever it is, like trying to
Scrolling
find a
through.
good font is impossible.
Yeah, so then we just settled and we were like, right, let's just go with that.
And that's a good font for a tattoo, like a bit of
It's like italic.
yeah.
But obviously, because I got it on my leg, it's quite hard for it to look straight. Like, if my leg's like that, okay, it's semi-straight, but you still botched it a little bit.
Just quads are a bit too big,
It
man.
needs to be like that.
And what does it actually mean?
So,
What is it?
So it actually it means, right, by skill and hard work, which is actually
I rate it.
it's quite good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got a tattoo. You probably can't even see it on camera, it's that small.
I might have to cross out the skill part.
There you go, yeah.
I
Just
think we might be lacking in
we've got
some
no
areas.
skill.
At least with football, at least.
Yeah, so it might just need to be. I don't know which bit means what. If I'm guessing, maybe et labor means and hard work.
And hard work. Yeah, labour.
Yeah,
That makes sense. I rate it. And Max got the same one.
Matt's got the same one, just on its other leg.
That's cute, man.
Yeah, I got matching tattoos, man.
Wow.
I phoned my mum and she was like, "Oh, please just make sure you get something that symbolises your brothers or something." And we were like, "Nah."
Like what?
I don't know. This is what we said.
I love my brother.
So it was like, it had to be something to do with Blackburn. So we looked at the badge and we saw that. And we were
Yeah.
like, okay, that's actually quite good.
I'm glad you didn't get the full badge.
Yeah,
on you, like.
no, at one point I was like, I might just get the badge as a joke. But then I was like, after like a day, it won't be funny anymore. And I'd be like, what have I done?
That reminds me of at Loughborough. Obviously, in rugby scenes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have initiations,
Oh, God.
and basically the like biggest initiation, no one really wants to do it because it's like just
Something
it's
gay.
It's a bit intense, but one person can get out of it by getting the Loughborough badge tattooed somewhere on the body.
God.
So this one lad, his housemate happened to be like a bit of a part-time tattooist,
What, and he
And-
just,
and whacked it on
Oh.
whacked it on his leg.
I'm guessing it was terrible.
It was pretty bad, yeah, but it represented the badge enough
Yeah,
for him to
so-
get out of it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that is a pretty it's a bit of a
pretty
horror show.
intense.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a holiday update.
we've rambled on a long
Yeah.
time there.
If don't know if you're interested in that at all. What's happening now? Future POH.
Future. I don't know. I think we've both said quite a bit. We've obviously only seen each other for about 24 hours.
Yeah.
And probably the only thing we spoke about is how much we hate being here. Not as in like living, just as in this country.
It's mostly the weather,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, and I think the whole fact of like, okay, we've both come home and now it's like we're actually getting into autumn,
Yeah.
winter. It's dark. I notice how much darker it is at night now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm just thinking about the next few months and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's weird because we also have like we're very much, it sounds again, it's got like quite cringe and cliche, but it's like winter, it's lock in.
It is.
It's true because
is
you're going to
true.
be doing less stuff.
Yeah. It's tough because I really like being here for like this.
Yeah,
For the gym.
exactly. It's
all
really
that
convenient.
stuff. Yeah. Is really good.
But then outside of here, it's like, what the...
Yeah.
We were driving to IKEA yesterday, and it started hammering it
It
down.
was so great.
We were just sat in the car, like just not speaking. Just going,
I think it's just like when you get that, and then everything just looks desaturated because
Yeah.
there's no light anywhere.
Yeah, it's
You're
just grey,
thinking,
dark, horrible.
Yeah,
And you're thinking about like September's not too bad, but when you get to like October, November, it's like,
Yeah. Pretty
okay.
rough. So I think I know that in the past, if I've not had like a actual generational lock-in,
Yeah.
felt like pretty rough
Yeah, you
throughout
just
the winter.
feel like, what the hell?
So you've really got
Yeah.
to dial into something else. You feel like you got zero
Yeah.
purpose. It's like, what am I doing here?
Which is good because we know we will dial in, but then it doesn't really take away from the factors when we're not in here and like spending time with family, girlfriends, whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really shit, and it actually does make me feel like I hate this. Do you know what I mean? Like I hate it.
It's tough, isn't it? 'Cause it sounds so wet, like it's just the sun.
Yeah, and there's a lot worse things in other countries and.
Why
stuff,
does it make
but-
such a big difference?
Yeah,
I honestly don't know, but I mean, what's the other option? Like, do a move in the winter for a few months
Yeah.
to try and go somewhere, but
then you end up like taken away from that whole lock in.
yeah,
Like realistically, you can look at the next sort of 5-6 months and think, right, I've got a really good run here where I'm not going to be doing much. I can just really just focus on
yeah,
what we're doing anyway.
yeah,
Because it's been tough over summer,
Yeah.
I think, for us, definitely, just because we've been away so much.
yeah. Just being busier with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know what it would look like. That let's say you did go somewhere for a month
Yeah,
and you went somewhere nice and it was hot and pretty vibey. Would you be able to do the same amount of work
Yeah.
and would your nutrition
That-
be just as good and
yeah.
all that?
That's the thing with us. I think if we were going to go somewhere, it would need to be somewhere like Bali, because you're surrounded, like, from what
like
I've...
the culture.
Yeah, from what I've gathered, I've never been, but it seems
Yeah.
very much like people go there for the sun, but also
Yeah.
to work.
I was also
And it's
thinking
very
this, like,
fitness.
if you did go there, it's like 7 hours time difference?
Yeah.
So they're 7 hours ahead, right?
Yeah. Which, from a work perspective, I actually think is quite good.
It works quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, from a check-in perspective, someone checks in Sunday night, you'll be back to them before they even get up.
on
So that's
Monday.
really good. Getting on calls is a little bit more
Yeah.
difficult because if someone's finishing work at, say, 5,
It's going to be, what, like midnight?
yeah, that would be
Whatever.
pretty gosh darn
Yeah.
late. So I don't know how you'd structure your day. Like, would you try and do calls on people's lunch breaks or, like, before
Yeah,
work?
it might just have to be early. Or you've got weekends as well. And
Yeah.
it's a tough one. Like, I would really like to go, but part of me thinks, like, is it just a distraction?
Yeah. Well,
Would it end up being a
I
distraction?
don't know. I think you can force it to not be.
Yeah, but I know with us, we would find it quite hard.
Yeah.
Because, yes, like, Bali, it's obviously a place where... But you can also go and, like, just, like, party and...
Yeah, I think you'd have to structure your week very well. Like, right,
be
Monday
disciplined
through
with
to
it.
Friday,
You grind
you're
it.
grinding. Maybe even a Sunday,
Yeah,
you're locking in. You have that little period on Friday, Saturday to, like, go explore, see stuff,
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
but I know it would be really hard because it's obviously such a different culture.
Yeah,
When we get there, it'd just be like, oh shit, like we got to go and do stuff. And
yeah. But then, like, can you go to the beach there and sit in a cafe and just dial in?
definitely. I feel like it's the
Probably.
whole place now. Like that Canggu is just designed
Yeah,
for doing that.
yeah. So I do want to, whether it be there or somewhere else,
Yeah,
I do want to just test it out
yeah,
to see if, like, on a yearly basis, you just get out there for a month and have the sick time, but also
you are still locked in the same as you would be
Yeah.
here.
potentially more, because then, like,
Exactly.
we're with each other more.
Yeah,
Like, it just does help. Like, just idea creation. When you're doing it yourself, you're just stuck in your own head so
Yeah.
much. Like, sometimes either Leo will come to me or I'll go to him with some sort of idea, and it'll
you
be
just don't know where to
immediately,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
And if you're trying to make that decision yourself, it's very hard.
that's a horrible noise. I hope they can't hear that.
Should we shut the window, maybe?
I don't. Sure,
That's all right.
I don't think they'll be able to hear it.
But yeah, when you're together and you're bouncing ideas off, it can either be like, just no, that's terrible, like what you're on about, or then you can start developing it and get more ideas.
You can make adjustments to it.
Yeah,
I do think as well, like especially with us and where we want to take our content, we've said a lot to each other that we don't want to just be the same as everyone else.
Yeah,
and our content just be very samey, which we've said we probably fell into like the rabbit hole of doing that.
Yeah,
and I think when you go to a different environment, obviously your content just stands out more anyway because you're in a different environment.
Yeah, and you get a little bit more inspiration as well.
Yeah. It's even just little things like posting like a training carousel for me now. I look at it, I'm like, that is so boring.
Yeah.
No one's going to care about this. But if you're in a different country, it's an outdoor gym.
Yeah.
Just things like that, it just looks a lot better.
It's interesting with the whole content stuff because, and we'll get onto the question in a sec from Bro, that's about coaching. But obviously from a business perspective, like the more people you reach, the better. But also from from a personal goals perspective, like if you actually want to help more people, you've got to somehow get more people in your audience, whether that be through coaching them or not. So like, if it's not going the way you want, it can be like, I'm literally just ticking no boxes here.
Which I think is what we felt like probably last month.
Yeah.
Just like, oh God.
So like recently we've had quite a big split in terms of the mindset around content, which we're going to try and do over the next few months, is like, there is going to be a separation between the content that you're trying to just get people into the audience and then the content that's like generally helpful for people.
Yeah. There has to be again, we sound like we're like content experts, but we're not because we haven't been doing this.
Yeah.
But I do believe now we are going to start doing this.
Yeah. I think it will help more people.
Yeah. There's got to be, whatever piece of content you're doing, there has to be a goal of that piece of content.
Yeah.
And with us, we were almost trying to like tick every single box within each piece of content.
Yeah.
And it just does, then you end up not hitting any of them.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got to have a goal for each one, like what you're trying to achieve with it.
Yeah. So I think if I think back to the people that have like I've watched that have actually helped me the most.
Yeah.
Back in the day, let's say like Josh Bridgman, for example.
Yeah.
I first saw him probably on short form stuff, and then I started watching more of his long form stuff, and then I like educate myself massively.
Yeah.
Like if I could take even one person through that like full journey, suddenly they've sorted their life out.
Yeah.
From a training perspective, especially, like that would be sick.
Yeah.
But you got to have the separation to be able to do that of the content styles.
Yeah, it's got to be different.
So I just want to be able to take more people through that journey, whether they're doing coaching or not.
Yeah. And
to do that, you need to get more people in the top.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Leads kind of nicely onto this question from...
it's called Fraser.
Yeah, Fraser Gibson.
Who's actually a really nice guy. Never met him, but he seems really nice.
Yeah.
I spoke to him quite a few times on Instagram. So
he said, "Cue for the next pod. Did you both have a coach before you yourself started coaching? And do you think it's necessary / do you think it's silly to start coaching if you haven't personally had a coach before? Brackets, assuming a strong level of training and nutrition knowledge and 10 plus years of training experience."
Okay.
That's a good question. So first part, did we have a coach before we started coaching?
Yes.
Leo did.
I've always had a coach.
Yeah.
For me, would my knowledge be any different? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I think for me, as soon as I started going to the gym and taking it seriously, I've very much been like, I want to maximise my progress.
Yeah.
It's been a really big priority. So for me, it just made more sense to have someone there to take away what I have to. I don't want to think about myself.
Yeah.
And I'm very much a person where, when it comes to my own decision making, I'm just so bad.
Yeah.
And I can make stupid decisions just out of like stress which again, it leads back to the content stuff. Like, that every day I'll probably say to HL, like, is this all right?
Yeah.
What can I change? So I think that is just a trait of mine.
Yeah, you like to have that second out.
Yeah.
I think with any of this stuff, right, if you want to be good at something, whether it's training or or something completely different, you've either got to invest time or money.
Yeah.
Like you've basically got no choice.
Yeah.
It's got to be one or the other. And
I feel like we've just done the complete opposites.
yeah, like I have, from a time perspective, invested an outrageous amount of time into learning this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, do you know your anatomy and physiology?
Just basic stuff. Yeah.
It's like thinking about how you can coach different types of people and like almost the psychology behind different people and what they might struggle with. So you've got to make a decision which one you want to do.
Even comes back to like uni though for you.
Yeah.
Like even that is a lot of time that it does actually have relevance to what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people probably think, well, why did you go to uni? Yeah. But it definitely has had a benefit.
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of like, sure, there was already before uni, because I'd like done so much already, I had a really good base knowledge going into it. So some of the stuff, it was like, oh yeah, that's a good reminder.
Yeah.
But then there is other stuff, to be honest, that like do add strings to your bow.
Yeah.
That came from uni, like more on the psychology side of things. And like you can be, I am quite critical on it and think some of it is still bollocks, but there is also like quite a lot there.
The factual stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot I've taken from that. So yeah, if you want to be a coach, you do need to invest time or money, or to be honest, probably both.
Yeah.
To whatever it might be. If you don't want to be a coach and you still just want to be good at training, it's still the same answer.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be good, you've got to invest something.
Yeah.
You've got to put something on the line, or else it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And there's definitely the point of like, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So you might think that you're quite good, but
realistically, you're probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I also thought that probably 5-6 years ago, and as you go through, you just realize actually
that was shit,
that was whack.
What am I doing?
And I actually think the more you progress through the game, the more you think that you don't know. Even like, obviously you expanded your knowledge, but you realize more and more how much more there is to the whole thing.
I do think as well though, like, you obviously, before you start coaching, you want to have invested like you said, time, money. But also, you can just throw yourself in.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think I've learned the most from a coaching perspective by just coaching people.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like just a hands-on, get in there.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And you just end up learning.
Yeah.
Like you said, through how different people work, things like that.
Yeah.
And that just shapes your sort of coaching approach to different people, I think.
Yeah. And
just get out there and do it.
There's definitely going to be a feeling of kind of imposter syndrome with that, but like realistically that is true.
Yeah.
So just charge what you're worth, and it might not be much at all, but like you're going to be helping someone somewhat.
Yeah.
So
there's a price that comes with that.
Yeah. And it literally might be free when you start, because you might not be very good.
Yeah.
But that is actually also fine, as long as you're actually trying to get better. So do you think it's silly to start coaching if you haven't had a coach before?
No.
No, I don't think so.
If you know that you can help people to a certain degree, even if it's the smallest amount, you're still helping them.
Yeah.
You're still improving their even if it's just like their lifestyle.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't kid yourself and think you're class when you're not.
Yeah, that can be an issue, yeah. I also think as well though, like when we were probably getting into it, there's probably stuff we were like, scared to post and things like that, because you feel like you're not as like a bigger name as other people.
Yeah.
But you got to think as well, at the end of the day, like those people who you're thinking of who are like big names weren't just like, they didn't just come out of the womb as a coach.
Yeah.
And a big name in the industry.
You've
just got to do it.
Yeah. I think from a content side of things, it's probably worthwhile thinking like if you're not really solidified yourself as good, if you're trying to post like really educational stuff, everyone's going to be like,
who are you?
Who's this guy? Like, why would he even listen to you? So it might be worthwhile like going through your journey for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Of posting like what you're doing.
Yeah, rather than trying to give information to other people.
And then once you do that and you get through that bit and you've learnt loads, maybe you've coached a couple of people on the side, like that's when you can start actually having authority to speak about topics that you have a legitimate opinion on yourself, not just like copying what someone else has said, which is such a massive thing at the minute. Everyone's just regurgitating, like, please just have your own thoughts about certain stuff. Like, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty good answer to that.
Yeah, I'd say that's good.
To that question. I don't know how long this has been running for.
He asked me one as well.
Oh, you got another one?
I think I can remember it off the top of my head. I think it was...
Pull it up.
It was
Pull
to
it
do
up,
with,
brother.
like, current client acquisition. Bear with me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I remember you saying now.
So, how do most of your new clients find you? Friends, referrals, new followers, etc.? And I actually said to him, I replied, because he asked literally like 5 minutes after we'd recorded the pod.
Yeah.
And I basically said to him, like, personally for me, and probably the same for you, there's no real, like, one that's a standout. Like, oh yeah, the main one is that one.
Yeah.
It just generally is pretty balanced across them all.
Yeah. I think especially at the minute,
Yeah.
it's actually multiple factors that come into that one person joining up. So like, okay, I might know them a little bit from somewhere, and then they've maybe seen some of my content, some of my Instagram stuff, some of my YouTube stuff. They've maybe watched a pod. They've got to know me through socials or through in person over like quite a long time, and then they go, oh, actually this guy might be able to help me.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, this is the acquisition channel, let's like send it and drive it home here. Like, people are only going to sign up if they actually know you and they think, oh, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah. The other thing I'd say as well is, we were on about this the other week, is referrals we've noticed have actually probably gone down from the perspective now. I think within society is that if you're coaching someone and they're getting really good progress and they're looking really good, a lot of people don't actually want to refer their friends.
Yeah.
Because they want to be the best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I've got quite a lot of people at the minute, like a good handful, that have asked, like, not to tag them on my story and stuff like that, because they maybe don't want to be seen as having a coach.
Yeah.
Which obviously I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Which is quite an interesting thing. But then I think back to the people that have referred. A lot of the time it's came from like a select few people. They refer someone, they refer someone.
Yeah, it's like a chain.
So the actual like percentage from the base might be quite low, but then you do get like these spread.
Yeah. It's like, if you get a referral from, if someone refers someone, it's likely that person will get you a referral.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just rely on that, because there is a lot of people who just want to make the most progress.
Yeah.
They don't want the people they know to make the same amount of progress.
Yeah. Which is quite funny to say. But
it's true, isn't it?
It's true for some people,
Like,
yeah. I mean, if I had like a business coach at the minute, like, would I want to refer someone else?
You wouldn't, would you? It's everything is competition.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It's probably a bit harsh, but like.
But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if you've got something that's working and it's setting you out from the rest, for example, the rest of the coaches.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to share it, are you?
Not really.
So that's life.
It's like OneFit. Whenever I see someone else join OneFit,
yeah, you're like, oh, for God's sake. Yeah. When we started using OneFit, we were probably one of like the first people.
Yeah.
Now everyone uses it.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, but I mean, it makes sense because it is really good.
Good. Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Shout out OneFit, but not shout out. Don't use it. It's shit.
Yeah. So it sounds like, what's his name? I think it's Jacob. Sounds like to me he wants to get into coaching.
Yeah, Fraser,
that's it, not Jacob. And he wants to get into coaching, but he's almost like scared to go out and just do it. So let's like cap the pod off with like 3 main points.
Yeah. Okay.
We think he should be doing. You go first, number 1.
The first thing I would say is...
It doesn't have to be in order of importance, just...
No. The first thing I'd say is, like, make sure you actually half decent before you start coaching. coaching isn't just giving someone a training plan.
Yeah.
So make sure you're actually good, or else you are going to feel like a massive imposter. And I know it's like, oh, you should just start. But I wouldn't pretend to be a chef and go work in a
just wouldn't
restaurant.
do it.
Like, I'd try and get good at cooking first. So just make sure you've actually got like a solid knowledge base and you can generally help people. And more specifically, you're not going to be like telling someone to do something that's actually harming them.
Yeah.
I see that quite a lot.
Yeah, people don't actually understand.
Yeah, it's like, are you really making that person do that?
Yeah,
Like
that's
that.
a bit daft.
Yeah,
Like, obviously, some people, okay, it sounds like if it's a bodybuilder or whatever, like they're going to be pretty willing
yeah,
and they're going to make those sacrifices. But if it's a lifestyle client,
yeah,
I can think of one straight off the top of my head. I'm not going to say.
yeah.
It's just like,
The client might not be aware of the certain implications that come with that certain thing, and it's like,
okay, yeah, like maybe just if you're going to make them do it, you need to explain that to them.
yeah,
And they need to actually say, okay, I'm fine, I'm happy to do that.
yeah, yeah. Because as much as it seems small, even just from even just like if you're telling someone to do cardio, like it can be a tiny thing like that, but like there's a point where if you're not reading the signs properly, if you're not having a look at the data properly and you can't analyze it, it's like you actually could be just putting someone in the bin.
Yeah.
Same thing with nutrition. Like, oh, they're not losing weight, I need to diet them harder and harder and harder. It's like, well, actually there might be something else that's going on. So you do need a bit of a knowledge base to be able to make sure you're not like just killing them off.
I think as well, like it sort of ties into that point is like actually understand how to provide a coaching service.
Yeah.
Like even if that means, so I think that's where it's beneficial to actually get a coach.
Yeah.
And like most coaches, even if you just say to them, like, I just want to sign up, obviously I want help with my physique, but I also want to know how to coach people properly. It's what I did with my first coach. I said to him, I was like, I want to start coaching.
Yeah.
But I want to know how to actually coach people properly from like a service perspective. So I definitely think there is a benefit of doing that, even if it's just for a couple of months, so you can see how they run things.
Yeah, I mean, you did that for quite a while.
Yeah.
And that, like, before you actually started, and that definitely helped.
Yeah, 100%.
On that, I'd say...
Even just, like, running how to, like, do a check-in.
Yeah.
Because I remember doing my first check-in, I was fucking shitting myself.
Yeah. I remember I used to, like, I wasn't paying for the loom.
Yeah.
So you could record only like, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'd be
you
like...
have to, like, steam through it. So even just stuff like that, just knowing how to actually run the service to give the best service, I think is definitely helpful.
But also have your own
way of doing
style.
Things. Yeah,
I think that's quite important, not just to copy how everyone else does it. Which I'm like, we're trying to create that at the minute.
Yeah.
Like create our own sort of method, because there's always some reinvention you can do to try and make it better.
So that's like point number one is sort of have a good amount of base knowledge and actually understand how to run a coaching service. Point two, I would actually say, like, actually be yourself.
Yeah. It's easy to fall into that trap, isn't it?
And make sure you're, again, like we covered this, like your content, you're trying to cover all bases, but especially when you're first starting, like your actual journey and what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, I still think with coaching, it's like your physique and what you do day to day is like a big selling point to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like if you want to coach like high level bodybuilders, you need to show that you're a high level bodybuilder and you live like that.
That's something I didn't show enough for quite a while.
I still don't think we do.
Yeah.
We still spoke about this, don't we now? It's like a lot of people think we are like probably like just like weird robots.
Yeah.
But we're actually not at all.
Yeah. And
like yesterday we had a muffin in IKEA.
Banging, by the way.
Banging muffin. And I bet a lot of people would think, they wouldn't do. They're boring. They don't do that.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people I see from school and that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what you eating? Chicken and rice or whatever." It's like, I do actually still have like a normal life. Like,
it is very doable. I think even people that join coaching sometimes struggle to apply that to their own life, which is why we talk about it so much. Like, it's important to not feel like you're just doing terribly by having a little bit of flexibility
Yeah.
in your
Like,
life.
it's so
living.
doable.
Yeah. And on a kind of showing your own progress side of things, not showing you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like for me, I definitely didn't show that enough from my own stuff. And then I posted a photo like maybe 6-7 months ago or so. And I got loads of messages saying,
Yeah,
like,
people are like,
what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you've
But again,
actually got muscle.
it all comes back to the point of like we definitely look at ourselves and think, Jesus Christ, we look terrible.
Yeah.
But to like the audience that you're targeting,
Yeah.
you look really good.
Yeah.
So post yourself, post your journey,
Yeah.
show your knowledge, but try not to be like weird with it
Yeah.
and boring. And at the end of the day, like we were saying, like that top funnel, like your audience needs to be big.
Yeah.
So try and make it interesting but educational,
Yeah.
and have that content split up. So have a purpose with what you're posting.
Yeah. And then the last thing I'd say is, like, if you're doing it, just invest,
Yeah.
commit, whether that through time, through money, through buying stuff to improve
Yeah.
the service, improve your education, make your own rig better. Like, just invest.
Yeah.
And that not only helps you progress faster, but it makes you actually commit to to making this thing as good as possible.
Like again, it's not like you could easily make a good coaching business from just recording with your phone, whatever.
Yeah.
But like in this room now, there's probably like 10 grand's worth of equipment.
Yeah.
And it's not needed, but at the end of the day, like if we didn't have these, for example, we wouldn't be as like, what's the word? Like wanting like to make the pod, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be as, I'm trying to think of the
you wouldn't
word,
be as committed to
actually
do it.
doing it.
Yeah.
So actually like spending a bit of money on stuff, it makes you think, right, I actually need to.
Yeah. And like multi-purpose stuff as well. Like we'll use these for check-ins to make it just sound a little bit better. And I mean, it's a tiny thing, but it's a little 1%.
People notice it, yeah.
Yeah. What was I going to say? And yeah, I mean, just to put it into perspective, I've been coaching for a long time. Probably since I was 20.
Yeah.
So like 4 years.
Yeah.
And before that, I was kind of doing it without even realizing it was coaching anyway.
Just doing it, yeah.
For the first 3 years, I pretty much didn't pay myself.
Yeah.
And that was all to try to make the service better. So like that's quite a lot of cash.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of cash to put into it, but that's just because I want it to be good.
Yeah.
So like maybe ever think about that.
Yeah, I think that's another thing as well with social media. Like you just see these other coaches like living this mint lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like don't just expect to be doing that.
Yeah.
In a year's time.
Yeah.
Unless you're an absolute freak.
Yeah.
And you look unreal and you blow up, then maybe, yeah. But
yeah,
for a lot of people, that's not the case. You've actually got to put the work in.
But again, like for those people, they've put shift in for the previous years.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fair play.
Yeah.
You've done the work, just not with the intention of becoming a coach.
You've just got a really good physique from putting the work in on that front.
Like, I kind of did that, not from a physique perspective, but from a knowledge-based perspective. I wasn't doing it for the first couple of years because I was like, I'm going to try and be a class coach.
Yeah.
I was just interested.
Yeah.
And I put a load of time and effort into like understanding basically as much as I could. So yeah.
I wish I could go back now and I remember just being like actually scared to post anything. I wish I could go back now to being like 18, 19.
Yeah.
And posting on like the level we are now.
Just didn't even like know that could possibly be a thing.
Yeah,
Again,
exactly.
like you don't know what you don't know.
So if you're young, I feel like a lot more young people now are more aware to coaching and like what it can bring to you.
Yeah.
So just post. Like if you're young, honestly, and you've got a good physique.
Yeah. Yeah. Just if you are doing that, initially post about what you're doing yourself. And then once you've got the bit of a base behind it, you can start.
You know when you see like 17-year-olds and they're massive and they look unreal and they're not posting their physique. I literally think to myself, I'm like, mate, you could literally make money from your physique and you're not.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? But would you hire a 17-year-old?
No, but even from like if you've got a good physique, it doesn't have to be coaching that you're getting your money from.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, there's so many more avenues within fitness that you can earn money.
Yeah.
And that's something that we obviously want to do as well. Like, I'd like to earn money from like sponsorships and things like that. Will it happen? Who knows? But
Gymshark.
Gymshark, VQ, if you're watching, please. I'll wear your clothes quite a lot.
RT Fit.
Yeah, RT.
What can I wear? Like a Ryan Terry t-shirt?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that. I'll leave the pod there.
51 minutes of pure ramble.
Yeah.
I actually liked this pod setup.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
So it's nice now. We haven't got to tidy up and drive back to the office. We're just here.
Easy peasy. Hopefully you've enjoyed. No idea what episode it is, but we're coming up to 50, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for the questions, Fraser. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you there.
Ciao.